For the past decade, Bahrain's shoreline has been dotted with cranes. Multi-billion-dollar real estate developments are rising from the sea. The tiny island country in the Persian Gulf is extending its shores through land reclamation, dredging sand from the sea to make new horizons. Since 1987, Bahrain's landmass has been expanded this way by over 12.5%. It is all part of a grand plan to make Bahrain economically more competitive and diverse. Developers describe the luxury building boom as a smart business choice and part of an ambitious vision for 21st century Bahrain. Opposition politicians say that land reclamation projects for deluxe developments are made at the expense of affordable housing. Critics say the ruling elite is benefiting personally from land deals. Nearly all of the newly created land, more than 90%, is in the hand of private investors. Less than 10% of the coastline is accessible to the public. Bahraini MPs investigated the use of land and in 2010 published their findings. Since 2003, 65 square kilometres of public land had been transferred to private ventures. They estimated that this land was worth 40 billion, or the equivalent of twice of Bahrain's annual gross domestic product. According to the report, no payments were made to Bahrain's treasury. Anger over land reclamation added fuel to the pro-democracy protests in February 2011 as the popular unrest of the Arab Spring swept through the Middle East. In one showdown, anti-government demonstrators gathered around the towers at Bahrain Financial Harbour in the country's capital Manama, waving 1 dinar notes. They represented the dinar, less than $3, that the Prime Minister allegedly paid for the land on which the towers stood. Bahrain's majority Shia community led widespread protests until Saudi and other Gulf forces entered the country to back up the government's bloody crackdown. Since then, Gulf states have pledged $10 billion for security and social programs aimed at appeasing protester dissent. Land reclamation, however, shows no signs of abating, and new cranes continue to rise.